You look nice in that hat. Okay. Hi everybody, back on the Scout build again. This week is the thermal det. Let's do a checklist first. As we did in an earlier episode, we trimmed them all out. So, Rob's butt plug. 2 clips, 1 for each end. We got them. So they'll be going on it. Last knockings. Right then. So to start with, we do the easy bit. So the front of the thermal det, if you remember, we put a couple of little holes in it. So get a zip tie that's, I usually go for about a 3 or 4 mil one. Just feed it in, like so. Okay. Then, if you notice, this bad boy's curved. Kind of matches the curvature on that. We seat it in it, like so. Okay, then we just give it a quick measure, make sure it's even before we do the zip tie. Couple of mil. Oops. Okay, so that's equal now. I'll just fasten the zip tie up on the back. Simple as that. Now try and tuck that down inside it, so it's not catching on your back. Like so. Okay, so once you've done that, a little snip at the end, and it's gone. Okay, so what we've tried to do is keep the curve going round, facing out really. Okay, so next, end caps. So we've already trimmed them, so it's pretty straightforward. Just got to stick them equally on the end, like so. The super glue. Just blinded myself. Done. Right, next side. Next, parts this side, these bad boys. These bad boys. So from what we can tell from the screenshots is that this bit is cut out. So it just looks like there's 2 raised sections there. So I'm going to chop that out now. So that's what you'll be able to see. So bear with me. Hi Pro. So I generally go with a pair of pliers like so. I've marked it on with pencil. You can't really see in this light, but I've marked it off. Okay, so it was solid up till there, so I've dremeled that down there and there. Okay, so I'll be cutting that off in a second. So now we've used the Dremel, we've trimmed it down. I'm just gonna get my trusty pliers, and I'll hold them right to the end of the cut and just snap that piece out. I need to work it backwards and forwards till it comes, but it'll come off. There you go. Gotcha. There you go. So, just got to tidy it up a little bit now, where we've been cutting. Okay, so this one here has been cut out. Give it a bit of sand or file. So if you notice, there's a smaller box there and a larger box here. This is the right way up. So the greeblers that go inside, obviously the larger one will go in there. And the dish type one will go there in the smaller section. So this piece is actually taken from a model. It's a Tamiya West German anti-aircraft tank, and that's the radar dish on the front of it. And I think the other name for it, I'm sure some of our German friends will tell us, it's something like a Flakpanzer Gepard. So however that's pronounced in German, I don't know. But yeah, so that little bad boy sticks on there. I'll do that now. Then the next part, this is another Tamiya model. It's just that section there. It's a Ferrari. I can't remember the scale of it, but yeah, that's out of that. And I believe part of that as well is out of the Bausch helmet, but I'm sure Rob will talk to you more about that. Let me get it stuck on. So yeah, so if you imagine the top of it, it's got the check in it there, and at the ends, that is the top. So not that way, that way. So it's like castle battlements. That is the right way up. I'll just pop it on. A little bit of super glue. Like so. Right then, so if you remember, the top of this, well, once it's screwed on, you'll just see the two prongs at the top of it, rather than seeing a full plate at the top of it. Okay, a couple of screws in the back of it. There you go. So our debts come pre-marked really. You might just need to sand a little bit more off one end or the other. So I'll just drill it. Little drop of glue just to hold the thread in all right. I'd just like to do a shout out for my viewers, all three of you. Hi. Right, so if you imagine where that one was, so we're just going to try and equalise it up here. There are some markings, but it's whether they're exact. You know, when we cast it, there might be a little bit more on one end or the other, but when you're making it, you'll be able to see that. Blob of glue. Voila! One built Scout detonator. So, that was the Scout det build. Aloha.